this? Not casually discarding what's inside. Oh, that's the vending machine thing. What's this? Wish brand schnapps. Siggies. You can make that jump with your eyes closed. Oh, I didn't even need the lock thing. Let's put that on. Yes, it. Laird our feet with our team.
The gate stands before you. The gate creaks and...
Yeah, I don't have that. Is there anything else out there? Cars are probably blocked. This can be a cutscene. I just gotta sit here and wait till this bitch climbs this whole fucking thing. It's still going. Alright, well, what the fuck is that? Someone up here.
The man doesn't react or turn as you approach. Don't look now, but you can see through the metal floor.
I saw you by that fire exit. You even went in.
You were watching me.
No. My eyes were on that fire exit. I was really hoping you'd close it.
Why?
It's a flagrant disregard for safety. It's made it quite hard to enjoy the view.
Sorry, I know I would have closed it.
If you get the chance, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Still, you've come a long way. Fortunately, the view just about compensates.
What are you doing up here?
I'm being punished. My employer has placed me in an impossible position.
A faded patch sewn into his trousers. Below the pocket, twin black lines set against a yellow background. Carril de Portofino, the oldest transit company in the city.
I see.
I'm a safety inspector, watching the lines. As you might have noticed, this pylon is under
Are
construction.
these giants over there? What am I looking at? If this is the floor, and I'm all the way up here, what? How big are these people?
Precisely.
I don't see any work happening.
That's because this line, line 9, will never be finished.
What's wrong with the line, man?
Where to start? This pylon's angle deviated more than expected as the concrete set. Hazardous near water. Shouldn't have skimped on materials.
Look, another bald spot bobs within your reach. This one even more pristine than the last.
Okay, yeah, rub
The
that.
man notices your encroaching palm and
Then there are the
Fucking
clearance issues. The party alley rooftops are higher than the building department's official records.
How's that your problem?
Since the last round of enter stabilization, they've been trying to force us lifers out. We can be fired, not easily, but they can take away the work that made us stay in the first place. I have two options. I could falsify my reports and declare Line 9 safe for construction anyway, or I could quit. Either way, the company can't lose.
I'm not sure you can really say it, or I'm jealous. And this pylon was built on a site using the Neolithic shamans. You can't win either. Rigged game. I outplay those. It seems strangely at peace with all this.
I wasn't always. I thought about throwing myself off this pylon,
Okay.
right where you're standing. I used to fantasize about the GMs dragging my waterlogged corpse from the canal. Fortunately, this spot lends itself to reflection. Contemplating my punishment helped me see how to live with it.
See anything else interesting up here? Many things, but everyone has their own definition of interesting. What's yours? Wondering if you saw someone, man, brown suit, ball spot, dialect glasses.
A friend of yours?
More of an acquaintance.
Oh.
Maybe, I could say about the bazaar, but not. I've seen people come and go. What have you seen? The natural ties of commerce, boatmen, porters delivering pallets, customers browsing, lots of pleasing symmetry if you have the eye for it.
And that fire exit door, still open.
What's your problem with the... Okay, I mean, we can close that fire exit door before we do that. Now make the check better. Chain cutters. Some soda. Alright, well. We're all the way down again. Taking forever. We'll reach the bottom eventually. Yeah, no wonder why he wanted to jump. Because if I had to fucking do this every fucking time. Loose ends. Wants to fix the fax machine. You need a reason to put inside the building. There's just a bunch of loose ends. Okay. Loose ends is just like a general kind of quest.
The gate stands before you, still locked.
I don't know what I need. Okay. Easy.
Take the chain between the beak of our tall one. The chain resists, trembles, then collapses in a jank.
Nice.
Regards from the gang.
Regards from
The metal
gang.
creaks and gives way. The chain lies bleeding out on the cobblestones.
Alright, see that chain?
In another life, it would have been a serpent.
Maybe. Yeah. Really? Sleeping beneath is a visible or air.
A cosmonaut suit. A relic of Project Autonomia.
Check the price tag.
5,000 sold.
5,000!
If it is, then it's one of the few things for sale here that isn't a knockoff Lusian electronic disc or toy.
What happened? I get it? Oh my god, I got it!
A classroom with a buffed blue floor and white fiberboard tiling. The teacher rolls a square little television in on a cart. The girls in their final year of gymnasium gather round. The camera follows the white column
Nice to TV.
up,
I should have read that before.
and then it jerks or cuts out. When the picture returns, there's just a white cloud sprouting new white limbs. The rocket nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
A faulty seal, a minor propellant leak. Next thing you know, 4 cosmonauts are splattered across the face of God.
Oh my god.
The end of Project Autonomia, engulfing with it
That's like that one...
Pharaoh's
is
dreams
that
of
what-
stars.
What's the one rocket that blew up? In real life. I forgot what it's called. I assume that's what it's a reference to.
You and millions of school children the world over. Expensive, fruitless. The failure of Project Autonomia promptly tanks the Portofieran economy. Supreme leader Nestor flees into his third exile not long after. As for the bazaar, it's saturated with surplus equipment, memorabilia and replicas. The suit is most likely the latter.
Cool stuff. I'm trying to cool stuff right.
Few of it genuine, but does it matter if the feeling's real? Your focus widens back to...
What is that?
The fire exit remains ajar, all wedged into the crack. You pocket the ball and close the fire door firmly. The fire door is still tightly closed. You raise your hand to wave at the engineer on his pylon. He waves back.
W.
The door sits flush inside its frame.
Alright. Unique unopened beer. Who else can I talk to in here? Kids are gone. Oh wait,
Half-brand tribe.
The man gazes down at a crate of cartridge discs. Veins rise like old root.
Mass-produced excrement. These animals pleasure themselves in it. Collectors, art students, tourists, tote bag owners, the whole din. You see this? Each one guaranteed for 10,000 replays. Obscene.
what is a miracle required? I need to roll at least a 12. Waste of your time. I have these questions.
Every day, I come out here to share the joy of rare media with discerning customers. And instead, every day, they shove my face in the dog bowl of ignorance and banality. Evidently, you're another one. I'll prepare the bowl.
Alright, please do.
Very funny.
Stats removed, feeling lucky. Mine? Up, down, shoving motion of there. I'm gonna say it what I want to hear.
Exactly. Rank conformism. Typical of a common variety replayer
Okay, this guy's just
like
fucking playing.
yourself.
No entries found under replayer. Filing under insults, incomprehensible.
Go ahead. Browse away. My name's Petre. If you need...
The vendor's eyes narrow behind his orange lenses.
This is a media store,
No, I'm missing.
not the missing persons division. Also one of the GMs with questions like that.
Seems like it's like a man who remembers his customers. Average height, bald spot.
I try. So most of humanity fades into an indistinguishable morass of this colleague. What does it look like?
The sock boy.
Dialectical-looking glasses. Air of advanced virginity.
That's him, the sock special.
Yes, he came by here. Little communist lost. Adrift among the many wonders of the free markets.
So, you wouldn't have called him lead material. Good to know.
A little too soft-hearted to be a leader. Your dialectical friend mistook himself for some sort of big money businessman. He wanted the bazaar to import superblock hosiery. Socks to start with, but there was talk of cotton tights, even stockings if they
Oh, he was going full feet. He was a full feet freak crowd.
Overplaying his persona. Classic misstep. Baby's first time in theater.
No joy of the sock scheme like this, I take it.
Of course not. I don't sell socks.
Roast tapes.
So is he alright, your man? Or what?
That's someone I work with. I'm doing best. Yeah, just, don't know yet. Someone else going around.
He's probably neck-deep in drug-lathered prostitutes, lobotomized by the latest in electro-pop dreck. Wonders of...
Doesn't sound like a bad time to me.
The vendor gauges you behind his colored lenses. Tongue skimming teeth. All across the city of Petra, there is silence. People peer out fearfully from the slivers between curtains.
I'll be blunt. Are you with a weeping eye?
The techno-fascist secret police of Lelouch, dark subconscious of the state,
I'm not a techno guy
specializing in
myself.
old-school, ugly methods. Your natural enemies, the ones who took you all apart 5 years ago.
What would you think of
Hackles
them?
rise.
Do I look like a Lucian to you?
Not immediately. Could be a cheap knockoff, though. The weeping eye sheds many tears, as they say.
You sound paranoid, Peter. Don't worry, I have tendencies too. I gouge out eyes, especially weepy ones.
If you ever expand to ears, let me know. My point is, your colleague was asking questions. Now, something's obviously happened, and here you are, also asking questions. Given the current climate, no one wants to answer these questions, least of all, me.
What if my questions were exclusively about formats?
I'll tell you what I told your sock friend.
tell you-
Speak
I
to the
didn't say
boat down by the vest docks.
Tell me if I told you. Speak to the boatman down by the western docks. Sleep is now available.
He's the one who knows the underground goings on
Yeah.
around here. We're just the vendors.
Which boatman?
The cool one.
In its baroque hierarchy of shame, being cool falls just under being a replayer, whatever that is.
Excessive sunglasses. Relaxed aura, likely on a boat. No way of confusing him. Wonderful. Now for all our sakes, please say no more. If you want to talk media formats, I'm your man. This other stuff.
Is there a doctor
Only
around here?
doctor I know is Hugo. Has a houseboat not far from here. Maybe not. The bazaar is closing up soon. Another day, another cultural molested.
Alright.
A low, tilting shelf marked in heavy block letters. Despised subgenres. Various sections are separated by narrow plastic dividers, each one labeled with the same neat script.
I get the picture, let's go.
The shelf stands, meticulously organized, a monument to lonely elitism.
Holding on a desk. Easy. Okay. That was close. That was actually close.
Reason will not help you here. Close your eyes and let your hand seek out what it wants. There. Swirling maelstroms of darkness adorn the album cover. Intricate but hardly visible patterns of black on slightly darker black.
What?
On the spine you find the title,
That's the blood gold.
Blood Golem.
What do I have here?
Still crass music on a crass replayable
25?
format, but
Bro,
at
this
least
guy's
it's
out
not
his
an
fucking
active attempt
bonker
to
mind, bro.
idiotize the population. I'll give you that.
He nods curtly.
Well,
You
I gotta
turn
come
your
back when I
attention-
make some bread, I guess. Map. Old dog. There's someone over there, and there's someone way the fuck over here I need to talk to. Those are the rights, I'm pretty sure. And there's someone in the back alleys I need to talk to. Unassigned. Unassigned task. Ask boatman about pseudopod. Pseudopod's business is like bizarre. Okay. Why does it keep bringing me? Inventory. What do I have? I have a ball. Coordination. Is it now? Wait, how do I get up there? Move. Yo, fuck you, bitch. Requires lockpick. Oh, don't have that. Where's the cool boatman? So I would know when I see it. Oh, this guy looks cool.
The man gives no indication of
that guy
registering your
does look cool.
presence.
Yes, that is a
His
cool looking guy.
mirrored sunglasses are turned skywards. Must be cataract glasses. He's visually impaired.
Let's see what he likes to
Maybe
talk.
mentally
Super
impaired
obvious,
also.
That's both.
No, it's not. But it's a good one. Help you with something?
Probably back here through the bazaar. Take you to talk. Colleague, who else is cigarette? Go on. Stock merchant. There's a lot coming going on in the bazaar.
A decent performance, but you have notes.
Odd. I think you're pretty well acquainted. Did he? Alright, put your comments. Now I have it. Yeah, your colleague was here. Let's see how he isn't now. What did you and my colleague talk about? Socks, mostly. Tilts his head. Not really my province, but he seems could have brokered some kind of trade deal with Bazaar.
Now's the time. Pull back the stage curtain.
No, he wasn't. No? Then he must have been a spy with the operator bureau. Measure the flare of the cigarette. Nothing in his nose. Like you.
A still moment. From a nearby rooftop. The sound of... This is the only way through. Darkness visible.
Darkness visible. I remember a state-sponsored criminal. Allegedly, we were both spies in regards to your source. I used to be. Now I'm just trying to make up for it. Not really. I'm not even really here. I'm currently in a all fight. Back with the Superball. But I can just someone with it. Must be nice to have a sponsor. Anyway, your colleagues seem outstanding, respectful, but I couldn't help it. Because they're right when he was talking to you. It was alright when he was talking to you with it, eventually. I need to, very much so, probably two with it, shaking hands, watch. What's the voice acting? Why did it just disappear? I didn't know what my partner wanted while he was here. Task updated. Games runs. Gained 1 skill point. W. And who's the boss man? Tempo del Sur. Del Sur.
Cerebrospinal fluid
If you know, you know.
to liquid refrigerant.
Your cerebral spinal fluid turns to liquid refrigerant.
Tempo del Sur. Mid-tier deity in the local underworld. And once your asset, cryptonym Taxman. Also someone you once called a friend.
He asked for Tempo by name. Finally, a red check that is useful in the game. Thank you. Holy shit. We finally get a normal red check. Where can I find Tempo? Bossman is bizarre. The edge is smart. He's everywhere you look. You call him Tempo Bossman. He runs the bazaar.
From day player bootlegger to directing the full production in 5 years. Quite the ascent for an exposed asset.
Tempo's bossman, big picture stuff. His new boss keeps things tight on the ground. Underboss. How did Tempo pull this operation? Teenage girl, 16, maybe 17, but knows the score. He's smart. Promising young bootlegger. I see him around. I see something on the project. With little accountability. Got it. Could say that. How did Tempo pull this operation off? Where'd my partner go after?
An old, low-slung workhorse
Sit her in
with
a bar,
tar
then we can get
patches,
the
welded plates,
the shit
and
up.
mismatched boards. Resin on the seams, hairline cracks across the hull. Someone's been fighting to keep it alive.
Things in there it is. And the worst ones just happen to go through it now. Wait, your barrage is at E? A lot of other goods here working. More ships are named after stars in our Rosso. We named after the lost sailors, compared men named Mr. Brown, the dead Will. Watch the water circle. What's the name of Prado? Boatman. That's just what people call you. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Boat.
Progress. Suspense. Quick. Ask more.
Alright. Fine, I get it. Here I starting to have fun. Fuck. I'm just gonna use my ice because I do have a lot of both. I didn't want to fail it. I didn't want to fail it.
Because his name is Pseudopod, and the hushed
So take
arena
lower.
awaits a
So.
different spy.
His name is Pseudo. Just pass. Because his name is Pseudopod and he's past. You turned my calling really because he wasn't me. And who are you?
Your name is the Flood. Home turf. You have returned. He nods slowly. You catch an impression of his eyes as the light hits his sunglasses.
Tempo was very specific. At least he was to me. Cascade or nothing. He didn't want the op. He wanted yield.
Shards of both past and present collide.
Alright, we're making
In the
progress here.
wreckage, a jagged pattern forms. One, tempo, kryptonite. Meeting with operant Cascade. Only Cascade.
I expected they didn't tell me anything.
2. Cascade status frozen. Duration in perpetuum. Opera issues directive. Dispatch lead operant to Portaferro.
Pseudopod, right?
3. Pseudopod. Active in theater. Assignment. Meet with Taxman. Retrieve message. 4. Pseudopod fails to meet with Taxman. Requests Cascade from Opera. 5. Timeline disrupted. Movements unknown. Pseudopod. Status changes to lost.
Then I under stage, right? Okay, so tempo, cryptoman, taxman, your dominant intent unknown, information unknown, request meeting with Operation Cascade, only Cascade. Cascade status, frozen duration of retro operation, dispatch the lead operation. Then Pseudo came in, tried to ask me something, then he requested me, that's what I pulled out.
6. Cascade. Status changes to reanimated. Operant arrives in theater. Unbriefed. Unassigned. And...
Unforgiven. Finger on the detonator. The midst of disassociated us. Pre-fucked by her so-called superiors.
questions coagulate. But at their center, a truth catches the lie.
This is my assignment. Here's how I see it. Or maybe how I don't. Voice reinforces. The weeping eye comes in heavy, start cracking skulls. Tempo gets a wild look in his eyes and follows it out the door. You two spirits appear out of nowhere, full of shocks and half stories, and now we're all jumping at shadows. I'm Rustamian, brought up to the follow codes. I can't follow a code if I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Teeth bared, but nothing left to guard. Fear of the dark. High pressure tries to expand from the direction of the Eastern Republics, but low pressure from the Nos Correntes region will continue to compete. Conditions likely to remain unsettled throughout the week.
Welcome back.
Seek comfort in the familiar.
Is that what's coming next? That's our biggest problem. Tempo's gone, vanished, he's unlatched, and the cigarettes from bottom lip don't know where he is now. But I can tell you where he was. Any idea where he is? What's happened to him? you know anything about what Temple wanted to tell me? I don't know what wasn't entrusted with it, but wasn't it urgent? Extremely. To hear Temple tell it, he runs a palm across his jaw. Recently, he had many urgencies. Back on the blow, I hear.
Many old assets cry urgent, especially when they're
He's
looking
not
for a
poker sugar.
handout or a favor.
That nose candy. I'd rather guess what tell is. Like me? You seem to have a better grasp of the questions just about. When do you last see him? A week or so back. Since then, nothing. Why haven't you been inside? Because it's locked. What if our man's been in there the whole time? I need to know. In other words, boatman, you don't have any representative. There could be something about this message there. Alright, well, whatever he is, it's not here. I guess I can close it. When you're done, he repeats. Where did my partner go after you turned up away? He came back. I had to turn him away 4 times. He swings his back. After that, I lost track of him, but he didn't exactly walk off on purpose. He got very frustrated, but no, I didn't see tears. Lava boat. No, I don't care about that.
He lowers his head in brief.
Alright, well, made some progress. Okay, I mean, honestly. Alright. Temple's office overlooks the bazaar. Okay, we were there before. Yeah, but honestly, I think that's a good place to end.